Well, good afternoon everybody, and here we are at the Oberon showcase for our diecast sale, which is coming up on the 29th of January 2025. This is Julian, our specialist cataloguer and auctioneer on the day. I'm Graham, I'm doing the filming, so you have to put up with my ugly mug. So I thought what we'll do, we'll just scope through here, and these are just previews of what's coming up. There's considerably more on the actual sale. So what we're going to do, Julian, we're going to focus on a few juicier bits, as we say. So if you can grab a particular juicy model, have a little chat about it. For example, let's have a look at that red Escort down there.
Oh, right, okay. Well, you're picking one of the stars of the show,
well, yes,
straight away.
Let's have a look at that.
Don't blame me for picking this out for everybody back there in YouTube land. This number 9 Superfast Ford Escort RS2000 is interesting for a number of reasons. Obviously, pre-production colour trial in red to start with, but the main thing is, and we have had red ones before, haven't we, Graham? We've seen these before.
We have.
But this time, we've actually got all the factory labels on it.
Very much so.
There's a little bit of glue bleed, but that's normal for these.
That happens. That happens.
Yeah, you can't avoid that at all. Okay, there's some marks at the top here. You know, just the leading edge of the hood, or bonnet if you prefer, if you're in Europe, of course. But you know, other than that, the model is very, very sharp.
And factory punch rivets.
Yeah, factory punch rivets. We've got amber windows in it as well.
Fantastic. So thank you for that particular vendor that can sign that to us. I really appreciate that. Okay, if we just pan round a little bit more. Anything you want to pick out in particular, Julian?
Well, it's difficult to see. We've got so many. I mean, there's a regular wheel here.
Oh, the case tractor, which folks I have actually previewed on one of my videos, and myself and Julian, we think this is an absolute stunner. Yeah,
this is one of my favourites really, just because of the colour combination with it. You know, we've got the emerald green, which is quite striking anyway on pre-production models, no matter what they are. We've got the white blade and base, orange rollers, and of course we've married it up, because it did come to us like this, I believe, didn't it, Graham? And we very kindly popped on the cab.
Out of my own personal stock.
There you go.
Boys and girls.
No extra charge.
No extra charge. No extra charge.
So yeah, so that's.
But we will be sending the vendor an invoice for my particular stock. Now we've looked at a couple of juicy sort of pre-pro superfasts. I see there in the middle we have a very interesting Caravan. Oh. Can you tell us a little bit about that, please, Julian?
Yeah, not seen this one before, actually, Graham. I don't think you've come across this colour at all. You know, there is a metallic green Caravan, but it's not this colour at all. Okay? This is, we feel, don't we, a pre-production colour trial. It's the very early casting when we've got the tapered tow hook, or tow bar on it, if you prefer to call it that. No windows in this one, of course. Have you ever had one, Graham, in your hand with windows?
No, I am aware of it, but I've not actually seen it. But are we? How are you convinced this is correct? Because people are going to be asking that's not the typical metallic green colour that's known to come at. So why is that, do you think, a particular different colour?
Well, this is the whole thing. This was back in the day in the factory. They could have been used in any kind of colour pot for the pre-production castings, just to make sure that the assembly process, you know, would go nice and smoothly, that there'd be no hiccups or anything like that.
Okay,
so these toys weren't necessarily intended to go to the shops. They may not have decided the final production spec either of what the colour was going to be. There's no decal on the back of it. Now, some people might go, definitely a repaint. However, if you have a look very closely at the base of the model, you can see the bottom edge of the body, factory underspray. Inside the casting as well. I know that's going to be very difficult to pick up on the camera, but you can see the feathered paint spray as well, which is indicative of this actually being sprayed in the factory.
I must admit myself, when we were first consigned this, and folks, I had to ask Julian's opinion as well, because a lot of this is a matter of opinion. I dismissed it straight away as it was just some Mickey Mouse repaint, but have a look at the inside of the door, inside of the body casting now. Under our scrutiny, us both, it is 100% a genuine article.
Yeah, we're confident in this.
Delighted to get that one. Anything else? We'll do one. We'll do one more, because we're sort of running out of sort of camera time, and YouTubers get a little bit bored.
All these Bulgarians in all different colours. Yeah. Really attractive to have in your cabinet, just as they are in our cabinet.
Absolutely.
We've got all desirable rare D boxes as well.
Yeah, okay. There we are. And if I may say so, particularly fine quality. And here, an actual flat D box.
Packed, I'll get that out for you.
Can we have a look at that?
We've got the correct black plastic wheel coach.
Black wheel coach, yeah, fantastic.
Period correct.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, I will say in my catalogue description, of course, that this is the best available worldwide.
Well, it has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah. Never ever folded.
100%.
You know,
that's amazing. Where's that been for 60 years, Julian?
Well, who knows? But it's not been in the sunlight, has it? Because it's absolutely.
Oh, she's a beauty.
And the crazy thing is with these, of course, everybody, these would have been coming in stacks at the factory. They would have been being put into machines that would automatically box them, automatically fold them, leave the end flaps open at one end, drop the model in. So there'd be in absolute racks like this that people like me or Graham, whoever was working there at the factory, would be putting in there. So it's a bit mind-bending to believe and understand that there would have been probably tens of thousands of this box at the time. Had a very short production life, of course, but this one, like I've said, is absolutely mint.
So if you want the best, guys, there it is, January the 29th, live room bidding up in Leeds, Oberon Auctions. I'm sure you're regular visitors to the website, but if you can make it on the day, we'd very much appreciate it. We're going to come down just one more time because we have been consigned these fantastic Corgi pre-productions, and there's a very, very strong ogle design connection with this. And again, if you see my other videos, we do make reference to this. So the famous Tom Caravan, famous for the chopper bike. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Bond Bug, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Amongst many other design icons. So.
And sorry to interrupt, Juliet. And also we have the Ogle 30 bus, which I've never ever seen before. Stunning. And the resin prototype on the back there, I just think that's amazing.
Well, some of these, of course, went into full production. So you've got the Mercedes Bonner ambulance, you've got the Rover SD1, you've got the James Bond Citroen 2CV.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You know, these went into production, but we've got other ones. I mean, the most bizarre are these Turkish Anadols, of course.
I know.
You've already done quite a lengthy description on already, so we won't go into those again. But have a look at this Beetle with the Ford Mustang and all the dragster wheels on. How cool is that?
Yeah, the dragster, early 70s, yeah, fantastic.
You know, Volkswagen Golf, another desirable model as well. We've got the Jeep Wagoneer.
So we've got very strong evidence and provenance. These were actually Tom Caravan's themselves, do you think?
Probably not on all of them. I don't think he was doing, Mercedes Bonner ambulances for Corgi toys, but certainly these Anadols, certainly this futuristic truck design.
Well, on my limited research, I checked out these Anadols, and there is a Tom Caravan connection with Anadol. And if you Google it, guys, you'll see that.
This pickup truck, that'll be one of that Ogle design.
Yeah, that wasn't released, was it?
No, not at all, no.
Okay, well listen, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks ever so much for watching. Really appreciate your support on this. Full previews will be on the Oberon website a week before January, I think.
We'll be live.
Oh, sorry, December
before Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. So signing off, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care.